Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This just arrived. My husband just got home and he picked up the package on his way up and I just opened it up to get started. And clearly it is from Fashionphile. They always send a nice little nail file. I have so many of these now. And they also sent the new 2021 calendar, which is really cute. I have the 2020 version. It's actually hanging in my daughter's bedroom. She loves it. And you see there's lots of eye candy. I'll just quickly flip through it for anyone who wants to take a look. If you don't want the spoiler, you know, sometimes you want to find out what the photos are for each month as you go along, then just skip this part of the video. I think it's super cute. And then here we go. So let's get to the bag. It is a Chanel handbag. I know. That's why I say it was unplanned. First of all, I am totally happy with my collection. Didn't feel like I needed anything else and really felt like I shouldn't be buying any more handbags. I didn't want any more handbags, but I saw this and I sort of rationalized and I said to myself, well, I love wearing crossbody bags, as you all know if you've been here. And I don't have a good Chanel bag that I can wear crossbody. My classic flap is a little too short when I wear it crossbody. I know it works on some people. It doesn't work for me. Then my jumbo, no, would look absolutely ridiculous on me crossbody. I do have my Chanel walks, my wallet on chains, which I absolutely wear crossbody, but they're tiny. They're little miniature bags. So I thought this would be a good in-between. You'll see what I mean. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let me move this out of the way. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yes, this is a older model Chanel handbag. It is the calfskin leather, black calfskin, and I really liked this CC turn lock. I thought it was pretty cool. It has the leather kind of encased hardware, so it's silver hardware, and opens like so. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's why I ordered this. I was really intrigued when I saw it on Fashionphile, and they were also having their sale, which they'll continue to have, I think, over the holidays. So I got $200 off this bag, and in total, including taxes and everything, it was like a smidge over $3,000. So I thought, okay, not an amazing deal, but also not a bad deal, pretty decent. Let me order it and see it in person. And as I'm looking at it, I definitely am drawn to some of the elements. And look at the feet. I mean, amazing. When do you see Chanel handbags with feet? Very rarely, only on a few of their designs. So yeah, let me just take a look. So there is a scratch here, which I think I knew about from the listing. It actually shows up much more harshly on the camera than just in the naked eye, so not really bothering me. Here's the back. I knew there was no back pocket. I kind of wished there was a back pocket when I was looking at the listing, but it's a very simple bag. Right off the bat, I noticed it is light. It's pretty lightweight, and it's probably because, yeah, it's just very simply designed. It is a single flap. Let's see. Okay. So I knew from the listing that the inside had some marks. Can't see it because it's so black, but there are some little like white stains on the inside. Not super noticeable, but they're there. And then you've got the zipper compartment, smooth zipper. Okay. Made in Italy. And then, yep, the authenticity card came with it, and it is a 27 series. So this came out a couple of years ago, and I have never seen it in the boutiques. I've also never seen it on social media. I've not seen it on anybody, you know, like out and about on the streets anywhere. So I was really curious. It has 4 grommets, 2 side by side, kind of like my jumbo single flap. And I thought, when I saw the measurements and the length of the chain strap on the Fashionphile listing, I was like, oh my gosh, this could be the perfect one for me because the size of the bag is really, really nice, really convenient, not too big, not too small. I'll actually grab my other bags, my classic flap and also my one of my wallet on chains to compare in a minute. So this bag keeps falling. Why does it keep falling like that? That's so weird. It has feet, but it keeps falling forward. So I don't love that. I'm not pulling it either. So I do like the chain. It's really delicate. You probably have heard me talk about my walk chains. I really like how delicate and feminine they are, and also lighter. And I loved that it has this leather break at the top because I feel like leather is so much more comfortable. Not that these chains are uncomfortable, but I don't like the feel of, oh my gosh, this bag keeps falling. I don't like the feel of the cold hardware on my shoulder sometimes if I'm wearing a tank top or like a thin shirt or dress. But I think this is really great. And when I looked at the measurements, it looked like it would be perfect for me crossbody. And for reference, I'm about 5 feet 5.5 inches tall. And the wallet on chain that I have, hang on one second. Okay, so this one you've seen many times, I'm sure. This one here, I do love it. I love it and I wear it a lot. It's so versatile. And I actually did a review of all 3 of my wallet on chains. And I did a full in-depth comparison recently. So I'll link that video somewhere up here. But you can see here, and a lot of people know this, that the walk chains are quite long. They're meant for, I guess, like really, really tall supermodels. I don't know. But let me see if I can show on camera. Gosh, you can't even see how long the walk chain is. It like keeps going. You see it's over here. See how much longer it is? Like I'd have to fold it. So it is quite long. I do double it up and triple it up, and I'm really playful with this, and it works for me. It does work for me because you can wrap the chain around. This is different. I don't think there's a way to wrap this because it goes through the grommets. So the chain length, I'm going to measure it myself. So I'm going to measure the drop length, which is the top of the bag, to, yeah, this is pretty much what I saw on the listing, about 19 inches, maybe 19 and a half, which I thought would be perfect. And I don't know. Let me see the size. So obviously it's bigger than my walk. I mean, much bigger. Okay, and here it is in comparison to my medium size vintage classic flap, and ironically I ordered this from Fashionphile as well, and also my walk too. So I have a few pieces from Fashionphile. I thought this was going to be a little bit smaller, but it looks pretty much the same. Let me just see. It's definitely lighter. I can feel that. It's definitely lighter, this one here. So maybe it's just a smidge shorter than the classic flap, but the width is very similar. But yeah, I can see that there is a weight difference, or I could feel it. This is lighter because it doesn't have the double flap. And the chain is thinner. Let's see if I can compare the chains. Yeah. Okay. I just want to see the length comparison. I just want to see something here. I hope this is helpful. It's really helpful to me. I really needed to see this in person because I was unsure. It wasn't one of those bags that I've been like pining after. I wasn't planning on buying this one. I had never even known that it existed, but when I saw it, it was one of those things where it's dangerous, right? Where you just browse and then you see something, which I try not to do. Yeah, so you see here, if I hold up the leather here, the newer bag that I just got today is several inches longer, which is why I thought crossbody, this could really check the box for me. So I love that it's light. I love the chain. I love the leather break. I love the length of the chain. I really like this turn lock. I think it's really cool and kind of edgy, but still classic. I love that it has feet. I don't like how it tips. Let me just see. So it doesn't tip anymore. I guess if I put the chain in the front. Okay, that's weird. Oh, it was tipping a lot before, but I don't know what happened. Maybe it's fine now. So it's a really simple, easy bag. Now, I don't know if it's worth having another black... See, it's tipping again. Oh my gosh. So that might drive you crazy. If you set your bags down a lot, maybe you just have to go like this. It's probably the chain that's weighing it down. Now, I don't know if it's worth having another black handbag in my collection. I am trying to keep my collection really tight, somewhat minimalist. I think others would argue it's not minimalist. I have plenty of pieces, but I am not one to have like a million handbags in my collection. I'm trying to keep it just as, as tightly curated as possible. I don't like to have too many things because we don't have a lot of space here. I live in an apartment in Manhattan and my closets are not huge and I don't like clutter. So for all those reasons, I'm really thoughtful when I add something new. A lot of times I will swap out or sell something or gift something away to a family member before I add something new. And I really, like I said, wasn't planning to get this bag, but it really did jump out at me. So I Googled this, I looked on YouTube, I looked on Pinterest, Instagram. I could not find this bag anywhere. So I'm hoping that if anyone's on the market for this bag, this is helpful in some way. It did come with the original dust bag as well as the authenticity card as you saw inside. I don't know, you might be able to tell from my voice or my tone. I'm really glad that I ordered this. Fashionphile has a really generous return policy, so that always gives me peace of mind. I can always order something, touch and feel it, kind of put it on my body, see how it fits, see how it sits, and then give it a day and then decide. But usually if I don't love something right off the bat, if I'm not like head over heels gaga in love with something right off the bat, I don't tend to grow in love with an item. That's just my personality. It either is or it isn't for me. And as much as I had high hopes for this to really check the box for me in terms of being like a really good size crossbody, I can't explain it. There's nothing wrong with the bag necessarily. It is fine and it was listed very accurately. The photos were very accurate in this case. I've had other experiences with Fashionphile where it wasn't so on point, but in this case I can't even say that it was inaccuracy of photos or listing or anything like that. It was just one of those things where I needed to see it in person. Now, I do love a lot about this bag, but something is just not grabbing a hold of me. I don't know what it is. I'm definitely going to sleep on it, but if you know me, you know that I make my decision very quickly within 24 to 48 hours usually, and if I decide that I am not keeping something, I will return it, sell it, or gift it, or whatever immediately because I don't want to get attached. In this case, I also don't want to hold on to this item if there's someone out there who wants to buy it and they can't buy it if it's sitting in my home, right? And hopefully Fashionphile will continue to offer the holiday promos and it'll go back down to the price that I bought it at. It was $200 off. Yeah, I think I'm gonna return this, but I don't know. For my usual viewers here, my subscribers who know me, who know my style, who know my current collection, could you please comment down below and let me know what you think? I love that it's light. I love the turn lock, as I said. I love the chain. I love the leather break. I like the length. I love the feet. I don't love the flat calfskin quilting. I knew it was going to look like this. I just didn't know I would feel like this seeing it in person. I also don't love the sides protruding. I don't think that this is from wear. It is stitched this way with a fold, so I think this is how it was designed. Again, I'm not familiar with the style from a couple of years back. If you have this bag or something like this from the collection, please let me know if you love it, how it's working out for you. But I do think this is part of the design, so it's not a flaw necessarily. The scratch here, I could live with that probably. The bag is something, I think it's the chain that makes it tilt. So it does fall over as you saw. So that's a little bit annoying, but again, not a deal breaker. I can't put my finger on it. Something is just not, it's just not making me super excited. There's nothing wrong with the bag. Let me find out the official name, or at least the Fashionphile name for this bag, because I had not heard of it before. Okay, so they listed it as Chanel Calfskin Stitched CC Case Flap Bag Black. Okay, so it's kind of a mouthful, but Calfskin Stitched CC Case Flap Bag. And I think it's from 2017. It's a 27 series, as I showed you. And the last time, this was like way, way, way back, one of the very first videos I did, I ordered a beautiful, beautiful, that was also calfskin, beautiful, or maybe lambskin, I can't remember. It was beautiful tote, and I think it was called like the Perfect Edge tote. I could not find a review or video anywhere, not even photos, nothing. I fell in love with it, but then I realized it was too big for my use. Like, I'm not a tote girl. I just couldn't convince myself to keep it. And I think it was my very first experience with Fashionphile. So I returned it, but I made a quick video, and one of my subscribers bought that bag. If you're watching, hi. She saw the video and she was like, I couldn't find any proper reviews on this bag. And when I saw the close-up and all the details and the pros and cons that you pointed out, I waited and I went on to Fashionphile as soon as they put it back into rotation, and I bought it. So I'm pretty sure, I'm 90% sure I'm returning this. Like I said, I make my decisions very quickly. I am glad, though, that I ordered it just to, you know, to make my decision after looking at it in person. I didn't want to always wonder about this bag. Like I said, lots of pros, but just not for me, unfortunately. I guess I just have to, and I am content. I'm very content with the other crossbody bags that I have that are not Chanel. And I also am very content with wearing my walks on my body, crossbody. So really no complaints, but this one is, yeah, I don't think it's for me. Let me know if you have questions or just thoughts, comments. But you'll probably see this back on the Fashionphile website in the next like week or two. I think it takes them like a week or two to get it back into rotation, but knowing me, I'll probably ship this back tomorrow. All right, well, thanks for watching. I hope it was helpful in some way. If it was, please give it a thumbs up. It means a lot to me, so I know what kind of videos are interesting and helpful to you and informative to you in any way. And if you are new to my channel,